This is Simon from Side Hustle Magic, brought to you by 858 Consulting. On this channel, we discuss different types of tips and processes that help transform your side hustle into a six-figure dream job in no time, or how to scale that up. So I'm here in beautiful Denmark. You can see the storm clouds are about to unleash some serious rain, but I hope I can squeeze in another video here. Today, I'm going to be doing a quick video on your business entity, why you should choose an LLC over a sole proprietorship. I have so many clients that come to me, what's the difference between sole proprietorship or LLC? I'm going to go through at least 5 or more examples of why you should choose an LLC, all the advantages that come with it, and stay tuned. I got some great bonus material at the end. What is a sole proprietorship? According to the IRS, a sole proprietor is someone who owns an unincorporated business by themselves, which is, if you think about it, that's exactly how most businesses start, right? And you might be saying, well, what are the reasons why anyone would elect a sole proprietorship? It's easy to set up. You don't need a separate bank account. You don't even need to file separately. You just report on your Schedule C. No annual fees, no state fees. Business expenses can be written off and deducted from your overall income. It sounds super, super easy. Why wouldn't anyone do and just stick with a sole proprietorship? Totally makes sense, right? Easy is better, right? Wrong. There are so many hidden problems of sole proprietorships. I have so many clients who come to me for help, and many of the problems they're facing are all related to their company entity structure. So let's dive in. Why should you elect to get an LLC versus sole proprietorship? Top 5 reasons. The number 1 reason is liability protection. Now, this is very, very, very important. It's in the name of the LLC, limited liability company. With an LLC, should your company ever find itself in a legal situation, the most you have at risk is limited to the amount that you have invested in the company. In other words, your personal assets are separated and protected. So if you own a home, do you have 401k? Do you have, an IRA? Do you have savings in the bank for your children? Do you have collectibles, art, cars, whatever? These assets are all considered personal assets that are not subject to liability. With a sole proprietorship, however, none of it is protected and you could lose it all. So again, this is the number 1 reason why you would want to form an LLC, and it's super, super important. So keep that in mind. Number 2, tax savings. So if you're a single member LLC, an LLC by default is considered a disregarded entity, which means all income is passed to the owner, much like a sole proprietor. However, there is an option to reclassify your LLC as an S corp by filing form number 2553. This is huge. Listen to this, because what you ultimately are taxed for is the amount of income you choose to pay yourself. This reduces your self-employment tax. You can do a tax deduction off of your LLC when you withdraw money for payments for your income. So example, say you're a sole member LLC that earns $100,000 in net income. As a sole proprietor, all $100,000 will be passed through to you as self-employment income. In addition to income taxes, you're going to also owe self-employment tax of 15.3% or $15,300. Now, if you have elected to be taxed as an S corporation, as an LLC, you might pass just $50,000 through as income and the other $50,000 distributed as dividends. Dividends are not taxed, so you would owe just $7,650 in self-employment tax for a tax savings of $76.50. Did you hear that? So you can choose your income at the LLC level and then pay personal taxes only on the income amount, and it doesn't have to be 100% of the amount. So this is a huge reasons why many people elect to get an LLC. One of the many reasons. I think it's pretty big here. Number 3. Number 3 is access to lending and financing. So at Side Hustle Magic, we talk about ways to accelerate the growth of your company. And in many situations, this requires financing to allow you to hire, purchase inventory, expand operations. Now, Side Hustle Magic is also brought to you by Forza Financial Services. We do financing for small businesses. And I'm sorry to say, I have so many clients coming to me looking, they have solid businesses as sole proprietors, making a lot of money. But lenders are almost all lenders and banks will not lend to a business as a sole proprietorship. Why? Because, number one reason is because with the sole proprietorships, a lot of the funds are commingled. All your funds are commingled in the bank account with your personal savings and spending. It's really hard for a lender to figure out just how much you're making, spending. It's a big mess, and they just don't want to get involved. So this severely limits your ability to grow as a business. So please, it's time to professionalize your business, get an LLC, open a business bank account, build a credit history with your business, and lending will be easily at your fingertips whenever you need it. Okay, number 4. The number 4 reason for getting an LLC is a multi-membership ability to scale. So LLCs can be a single members just like a sole proprietor, but you can also take on additional owners called members. So this is super important because someday, let's say you may have a partner you want to work with, or let's say you acquire another company, or another company wants to merge with yours. It's really easy to do with an LLC structure. With sole proprietorship, it's not possible, as it is just limited to a single member. So this is huge in terms of scale and growth for your company. Okay, and the last reason, number 5, to get an LLC is audit protection. Now, I don't know about you. Have you ever been audited? I've been audited. It was probably one of the most stressful periods in my life. I probably had to pay close to over $20,000 in fines just for a simple accounting mistake I made on my tax returns. Believe me, you don't want to be exposed to an audit. It is the worst thing that could ever happen. I hope it never happens to you. Having an LLC limits this ability. This is because the amount of income that is being reported on your personal tax returns is coming from the Schedule K-1 on your LLC. It's super clean. It's easy. The IRS can see it. They are not going to question what's coming in most cases. Now, with a sole proprietorship, however, you're just asking the IRS to probe and question your expenses and your write-offs because everything, again, is commingled in a single bank account. So do yourself a favor and avoid getting audited by all means. At this time, I do want to give a shout out to a really, really, really good YouTube channel that I recommend, Carlton Dennis. I learned a ton from this channel. He's got amazing content about taxes, corp structure, etc. Unlike me, he is a professional tax advisor. So please check out his videos about LLCs, audit protections, all kinds of things you can learn about taxes and how to save money on taxes and how to restructure your company to maximize your benefits as an LLC. Hey, thanks for watching the video. I hope you learned a lot about LLCs. If you have any questions, you can book a free 30-minute call with one of our business formation experts. Simply go to 858consulting.com, book a free 30-minute call. We can answer any of the questions you have, help scale your business, help you put you on the right foot. Thanks so much. I hope to see you on the next video.